bravely bold Sir Robin rode forth from Camelot. He was not afraid to die, oh brave Sir Robin. He was not at all afraid to be killed in nasty ways. Brave, 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 brave Sir Robin.
This is Radical Castle, and this review is kind of a big one for me. It's the 10th review, which puts it into double digits. It's the first time I'm doing a game I'm completely unfamiliar with, and it's my first fan request, courtesy of Morales, proving I do read these things YouTube calls comments. See, Stormdane, I consider requests. Yeah, I don't have 9,000 subscribers like you, but oh well. Anywho, Radical Castle was made in 1986 by one Christopher Kent Wigginton, which sounds like some fake fancy British name, but then I use a fake vaguely foreign name, so I have no room to talk, especially if that is the dude's real name. This game is built with World Builder, which was made by William C. Appleton, we sure are getting a lot of tons lately, and published by Silicon Beach Software in the same year they released Dark Castle. This was released by Mr. Wigginton for a low $5 shareware fee or a 3.5-inch floppy disk. Computing was an expensive hobby, it turns out. However, Radical Castle is a game that is nothing like Dark Castle. This is an adventure game. I'm not good at adventure games, probably because I don't do drugs much, so I'll never be on the same drugs the developers are when they make these logic puzzles. Alright, I won't assume anything about Chris, but if drugs were involved, then I don't care, because this game is bizarre enough to be entertaining. See, I think I know why the people who played this have nostalgia for it. There's strange parts that are definitely memorable, and you'll spend a good amount of time figuring out what the hell you're supposed to be doing. So, time invested and weird memorable moments mixed together make nostalgia, even if the game is frustrating to figure out. In fact, a lot of people have never gotten past it, judging from the comments I've read. Back in the day, there were probably other people playing this. The game did seem rather popular, so there were people that you could ask for hints or tips. Today, I don't know anyone who knows what Radical Castle is, let alone anyone that can give me any tips. So, time to just dive right into this thing. Oh, and I'll obviously be spoiling things for you, but who knows? You might find something that I haven't yet. This game is strange. Or maybe this game's been bugging you for 25 years and you want to know how to beat it. Well, now you finally have a go-to video for this game. If you don't want to spoil it and you like adventure games, then go to the Macintosh Garden. It's tiny, it runs on Mini VMAC, and it'll be an entertaining, if somewhat frustrating, adventure.
Get on with it! Yes, get on with it!
For the rest of you, here's the account of my journey.
Get on with it!
So you start the game, and things are already kind of confusing. Apparently, you're sent on a mission to recover the Oracle because you had a little tryst with the princess who you thought was a wench. Yeah, King, that sounds like her issue, not mine. Especially if she never said otherwise. So the king blames the princess being a whore on you, and Marshal Dick here kicks you out of the gate and goes swinging a sword at your head. Anyone's logical reaction would be to run, but no, you're supposed to punch him and kill him for his armor, helmet, and sword. In one punch, somehow. Or kick if you're feeling creative or you're Chuck Norris. While he's wearing armor and has a sword. Somehow. That seems logical. But then he does look like Monty Python's Black Knight, so maybe we're to assume he's weak. This is where the luck part starts coming in. Sometimes you can hit him in one attack, sometimes it takes forever to land that blow, and you can get damaged right from the start. I've ended up in very bad condition before, and you don't have any healing items yet, so it's going to make the first part of the game a bit harder if you're unlucky. Now, to pick things up and interact with a lot of things in these world builder games, you can actually click, which is intuitive. However, sometimes you have to use text commands to interact with things, and they can be picky to say the least. We'll see what kind of trouble that can cause later on. Anyway, so you head north up the mountain path and run into a vulture, which apparently wants a squire. Kill that and make it wish it had asked for a saltine instead, or escape from it, and you'll be outside the lair of the monster with the really big teeth. And there's some kind of force field, which makes what seems like a growling noise for some reason. So you have to click on the head to close the mouth, and you can go through. Then you run into a Vorpal bunny, and you wonder if there's a holy hand grenade somewhere you didn't find yet. So you can try your luck and kill the little bunny outright, and either succeed or die. Oh, did I mention save often? Obviously not while you're fighting something, but yeah, often. possibly different save files. This is an adventure game. You can also click this hole over here to jump down into there, but all you find is carrots and now you can't get back up. You're stuck. Or are you? Take a bite out of the carrots and you'll see a secret door. You know, the whole carrots improve eyesight myth. At least it kinda makes sense. So go into here, you'll find a pocket watch and Uncle Peter's rabbit foot. Peter Cottontail, no! So now you can climb back up thanks to Peter's disembodied limb, which this Vorpal bunny is keeping for some weird creepy reason that I don't want to know about, but you still have to fight the Vorpal bunny of doom. What to do? Click that pocket watch. This item is oh so useful. Basically, this item lets you freeze time for a bit if it's successful, meaning the enemy doesn't attack you and you're guaranteed to hit for 2 turns. And for most enemies, 2 hits with that sword is going to kill them. So, kill the Vorpal bunny with the power of time like you're the Prince of Persia, or maybe while chanting Yumo Guekwa Vaidi Zao, open up the book in the back and walk through the book. Okay then. Then a cave-in happens and you're stuck out there. Then I explore, run into a warg which tries to lick me to death. Okay. Then I go east and find a hut. I turn the sign, open the door, ring the bell, and get a key, which I don't think you ever actually use, I'm not sure. Then I try to go to the tavern, but the guy kicks me out. Hey, I'm over 21, I can go into the tavern. The general store just has an urn. Grr, I don't know what to do, it's rage time! Oh, whoop, I found a mouse. Hey, little mouse. Ah! I'm dead. Traitor! So I start again, do all that all over again, and I actually start saving now. Pass the tiniest village ever, find a boat, and go across to the castle. The inside of this castle is huge, and a majority of where you'll be running around in the game. The outside's easy, you just have to click on the door and go through. So I'm exploring around in the castle, I find a closet with a skeleton in it that's kinda hard to kill. Heh, skeleton in the closet, now I get it. I typed search near an apple tree and found a rainbow apple, you know, the Apple logo. There's a statue of David with underpants in the courtyard, and I found a crown in the throne room. I also found a nice atrium west of the courtyard. Ah. Okay, enough rest. I found a turkey baster when I searched the kitchen. Oh hey, what's in the freezer? Oh, it's death. I have to assume it's a grue because it's dark, and yes, Zork came before this. I checked. Even though the Mac wouldn't get it until a lot later. So grab the torch off the wall and you're safe from any grue, and then you can grab the hind quarter. So I try to climb the tower, have to drop the hind quarter because it's heavy, and now I found out this oracle is an old Macintosh. Awesome. Yeah, modern objects in medieval times. This is getting more and more Monty Python-esque by the minute. But I can't grab it or get rid of the chain, so time to explore more. Then I go to the second story of that tower, find a bathroom, which seems to serve no purpose. You can flush the toilet, though. Then I find a pentagram room. Ooh, shiny diamond. Ah, demon! I'm dead. Okay, after trying to figure out how to kill the demon several times, it seems like I can't hit him, so I go on. This game's full of pointless weird things to find anyway, so who knows if that's even useful. I find a trophy room, and then a hacker room. I search the hallway before the hacker room, and I find an external drive. Then I can open the door to the hacker room, but then I see this E when I click on the door of the hacker room, so I can't get in there. But according to the author on the Macintosh Garden, that's an in-joke and you can't get past Ebe, or Eb, I'm not sure. So, moving on. So I move this chair that's clear off to the east of the castle, open the trapdoor, and I can go down into the dungeons. Though it's way too easy to get lost down here, I have no clue where I am. Ran into a dragon, I literally can't do anything, and now I'm dead. So now I locked myself in a cell, now I'm dead. Ugh. Then I search and I find a strange white substance in the guard's bunk. Then I run into the programmer. What? He laughs at me, I smack him down with a sword. It's fair retribution. I expected the game to crash since I killed the programmer, but I get a credit card? Okay, how do I get out of this place? Bambi? Godzilla? What? I killed Godzilla. Wow, this is just getting weirder and it's not getting me anywhere. Ah, crap, I'm locked in the cell again. Duh, stupid, you think I would have learned the first time. Oh well, I guess I'll snort this strange white substance since I'm in here. Oh, I'm in the reading room. Apparently it's a teleportation thing. Though weird thing, if you snort it anywhere else you end up in the tavern. Then you're stuck because you're on the other side of the lake without the boat. Oh wait, now I don't get kicked out of the tavern? I got a bottle of whiskey. Huh. Oh, maybe it's the credit card. He says I have money now. Then, not knowing what to do, I looked on the internet, and all I could really find was a hint about giving the dragon a gift. This is where the oddly specific wording comes in, and I got frustrated to the point of downloading World Builder and looking at the inner workings of the game. I figured it would want meat, so I was trying to give it the hindquarter, feed the hindquarter, drop the hindquarter. None of that worked. Unless you thought of offer hindquarter, it won't work. If you use that wording, it works. Even if you're not actually carrying the hindquarter. So I do that, now the dragon says I need to use a wishbone to defeat the demon. Oh, so you can beat it. A wishbone. I kill the skeleton, but it's not there. So I search all over the place, I find a shovel in the north courtyard, but no wishbone. At this point I got so frustrated that I thought of a 2-letter phrase that damn parser can read. Hey! Now the game's a smartass too. Then I get jumped by a warg while searching around, tell it to screw off, and it takes it as an offer. Gah, no! Thank heavens they don't accept, I guess. Eesh. That would be scary and not at all radical. Then I remember, oh yeah, I can click all over the place, and finally a turkey appears out of one of the cells in the dungeon. Finally found something. Well, I know what to do about this. Baste that sucker, yeah! Then I walk north to a cell, snort, eat the turkey, grab the wishbone, eat some carrots to heal myself, summon the demon, use the wishbone, then I get a screwdriver, and then I go up and free the oracle. Yeah! And now I have to get back to the castle. Fuck. Alright, let's think about this logically. There's a cave-in, we have a shovel. Let's start digging! No, that doesn't seem to work. Oh, there's push shovel in the weapons menu, which is an odd phrase to say out loud. No, still doesn't work. Well, let's go everywhere in the game and try this. Oh. Right to the west. Okay, that works. Alright, keep digging or keep pushing with the shovel, I guess, until we have a big hole, go down, go through the tunnel, up out of the rabbit's burrow, go south, open the gate, and then we're finally back at the castle with the oracle in hand. After going down the hallway and finding a teaser for enchanted scepters, I go to the main room. Oh hey, there's the marshal, I didn't kill him. That's good to know. I just maimed him for his stuff. I wonder if it's possible to go through the game without getting his stuff, and then having the game's logic break when the marshal is still injured somehow. Anyway, the king doesn't seem too mad about the massive beatdown you gave his marshal, and just wants the oracle back. I give it to him, and that's it. Where's my ending? If you leave the room, it just says game over because you were successful, I guess. I get thrown out if I say no to either of the questions, and I get called an Indian giver if I try to take the oracle back. I want my Mac, dang it! So, not really any fanfare, no celebration. I don't even get to see the princess or even go back to my quarters for a nap after all that. Well, kind of a lame ending after all I did to get here. But, oh well, it was kind of fun seeing all the bizarre things anyway. I've always found adventure games kind of frustrating, but if it was for $5 back in the day when other people would have actually been interested in it too, heck, it would have been pretty fun. You know, it was still pretty fun to go through and keep finding all these weird things hidden in the game. There's probably some stuff buried in here that I still haven't found yet. So in conclusion, it was fun, it was frustrating to explore the world of Radical Castle, and though getting past the game actually doesn't take much once you know what to do, it's the journey that's the fun part and seeing what kind of weird, strange, crazy things you can find buried in the world of Radical Castle. This is Tanara Kuranov signing off, and I'm going to get this mouse. Ah! That's what you get, you traitor.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
No!
Bravely ran away, away.
I didn't!
When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail
No!
and fled. Yes, brave Sir Robin turned about
I
and
didn't!
gallantly he chickened out. Bravely taking
I
to
never
his
did!
feet, he beat a very brave retreat.
Oh, lie!
Bravest of